Welcome to Talk Around Riyadh, the Wheel of Time showcast. I am your host, Joe Perry, here with my co-host during this wonderful holiday season, Jen Isgro, Tom Kokoza. How you doing, Jen? How was your Christmas?
I'm doing good. My Christmas was good. Everyone got what they wanted. Everyone's happy, healthy. So it was a good time. Still exhausted, but that's par for the course for me. So I'm ready to do it all again next week with New Year's.
Ah, yes. Not as exhausting, I don't think.
No.
There's a lot less preparation for that.
Yeah, we're up a little bit later than
Yes.
I would typically be.
How are you, Tom? How was Christmas for you?
Christmas itself was very nice. Michelle's been under the weather starting like the 23rd. So nothing too serious, but she just didn't want to get me or the kids sick for Christmas. She kind of was isolated the whole time, which stunk. So she came up, had Christmas morning, and then went back here. Actually,
That's where you get the webcams going, and then it's like she's there with you the whole time.
Yeah, well, she came up for Christmas morning, and I got to spend time with her a little bit, getting gifts and stuff ready. But that was a little bit of a bummer. Like, she missed out on Christmas Day's festivities. We usually go see family and whatnot. She stayed home for that. But she started to bounce back today, which was really good. And then I came home from work today, and my heat doesn't work. So that stinks. So, but other than that, Christmas has been great, Joe.
How so, Tom? How so? Doesn't sound like it.
No, I'll tell you, like, it was, the kids really, really loved it, and like have kept the Christmas spirit so far for the next like 2 days, which is probably the longest that they've felt the spirit of generosity and good fellowship towards each other. They're two young boys. They haven't gotten into a fight since Christmas Eve. It's amazing.
Well, that sounds pretty damn good to me.
Yes.
Well, I think it's we've got a Wheel of Time Christmas for y'all, because remember how the show announced those castings last week? Well, Watt Series gave us more castings. It's kind of funny because, right, the show gave us 4 casts, new cast members. Watt Series gave us 5. Do you think that was done on purpose? I don't know. They deny it, but I think it was.
Yeah, it just sounds intense.
Trying to one up the show.
It's true, but the show gave us 4 castings, but they gave us 2 of the castings like 3 times.
That's true.
So the total castings for the show.
They gave us 2 correct castings.
It's true.
I will say that the castings that the show gave us are much bigger characters than the ones we're going to talk about today.
Probably. We don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I don't know.
Are we talking about
Messenger?
one?
Messenger's pretty big.
Not Messenger.
Oh,
There's
okay.
another one, I think.
There was one that is kind of
Talk
interesting
about
that
it
I do want to talk about, and I saved that one for last. So let's get into it. And also, I think we need to add these to our unknown actors lists. And there's a few actors that were announced after the fact as well that I've added to the list. So we're gonna put all these down on that list, and get our official guesses in there, because we need to go back and check once the show's out to see how well we did and who wins. And I don't know, what are the stakes? Did we put stakes on this? I know last time we did something, was it like somebody had to buy the other one drinks at WatCon or JordanCon or something?
I think that's what happened, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is right around JordanCon, so maybe we'll do a buy around at JordanCon.
Sounds fair.
Loser buys around. Should be actually the 2 losers, the buy the rounds, but then that doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I guess the one who has the least right has to buy a round for
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready to get into this? Are you ready for the excitement?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You had to
do
pause there for a second, so I wasn't sure. All right, so this first casting is not necessarily new. We had talked about this person back in June of 2023. I think we had seen, it was a long time ago. It was over a year ago. Yeah, that's right, baby. June of 2023. This was posted on Reddit. I'm sorry. It was posted on Reddit, and a few other places had also had it posted it. I think I saw it on social media. And this was Linny, right? And this goes with the Tricans, right? Let's Linny with the Tricans, and that's being played by Prague native Susanna Hodkova. Susanna Hodkova.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's actually listed. It's on her CV that she's going to be in season 3 of The Wheel of Time, playing Linny. And the director noted is Kieran Donnelly. Now, we know that that's not necessarily the director she could be working with. I feel like, though, every time we say that, they're pretty accurate.
Yeah, not necessarily, but usually.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though. Kieran Donnelly's doing 2 blocks. He's doing blocks 1 and 4. So that's half the season. So any thoughts on when she might pop up? Well, I think we have her, right? We have the Tricans in the first episode in our breakdown?
Yeah, I think it makes sense for her to be in the first block when we first meet the Tricans. I'm not anticipating Linny being the Linny from the books. In terms of length, see Basil Gill.
Yes.
So I think like a quick Linny scene in the beginning or whatever, and whatever scene we meet Morgaze, in that episode, I think was probably all we're gonna get.
Do we get over or under?
Or go ahead. I'm sorry. I honestly think it could be as small as Linny. Can you go do this thing? And she's like, yes. Or something like it's like for us almost.
Well, I was going to say 1.5 over or under 1.5 Linny sayings in the show. Linnyisms.
Wow.
Under.
Okay. In fact, I think you have a better chance of someone quoting Linny. That she's not in.
As Linny says.
Should it be a half? Actually, should the over under be a half? Instead of 1.5, should we just say over or under half a Linnyism?
1. It's over then.
Okay,
right?
so then it's over.
How could you get less than half of a Linnyism?
No, you can't. It's zero. Like it's you.
Okay.
You bet. You say you set it at a half.
So there's no push.
Yeah. So you either are over or under.
Over.
Okay. I think we do too. I think Rafe's like we got to put one of these in here. Pick one. He went on the wiki. They all went on the wiki and looked at all the Linnyisms and said, "All right, which one can we fit in here?"
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot. But yeah, I think we'll get one. I feel like that would be really sad if we just didn't get one. If they couldn't fit one in there. I don't think any of us doubts this is Linny, right? Because I'm just going to put us all in for Linny. Most of these people we actually know who they're going to be. So. So Jen, you think she's barely going to even speak? Is she going to be established as just like a servant, or you think we're going to get the whole nanny and she was Elaine's nanny and Gowan and Glad's nanny and Morgaze's nanny, and are we going to get that whole Linny?
What if you find out, you hear that she was like the nanny or whatever, but like somebody talks about it, and then like Ravine, Gabriel, Asmodean, Samael kills her, and that's how you know that he's bad. And it's like, oh, she was very old. He makes it look like an old age death. Put that one down for another one of my crazy predictions. Gabriel kills Linny.
She
knows too much. He's got to get rid of her. He's got to get rid of her.
Write it down. Write it down. You can come to us after the show airs and say.
No, I don't have to write it down. It's right here.
Okay. All right.
It's right here, right next to the Seldans, right against the Two Rivers.
Well, that we documented, so we won't forget that one. I don't. Why kill Linny? I don't know. Just to show that he's a bad guy.
She's too close.
She knows what's going on. Nothing gets past Linny.
Yeah, no.
She knows there's a Forsaken.
How do you get like I don't even know how, I can't remember in the books how he like circumvents Linny to get to
She's
more
like
space.
retired, basically. She's not
Okay.
around. She's in the
Alright.
retirement quarters.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know. Just a thought. Just a
Yeah.
thought.
Uh,
Just a murderous thought.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go with that one. I think we get Linny. Yeah, I think we'll get one Linnyism. I think she's gonna be the nanny. I guess it'll be in that scene at Camelin where we think we're gonna see Morghese and Gawain and Galad and Elida, so, and Linny will be there too, and Gabriel. It's gonna be a
That's
grand
big
old time.
scene. Yeah.
I imagine it'll be some sort of like, well, here's the question. Okay, so I'm picturing it as like a scene in like the throne room where, the queen is, sitting court and she speaks to Elida and, Gawain and Galad are there and Gabriel's there, of course. And then, Linny's, like you said, she's a servant, so she's probably just there in the background. And it's the whole real conversation between Elida and Morghese, and then, Galad and Gawain and Gabriel kind of fit in there. Or is it like a behind closed doors scene, do you think? Or do we get both?
Or is it like a West Wing style walk and talk?
A walk and talk?
Through the hallways of the
There's just like 10
everyone
people
just
all
pops up
walking
and
with
then
her.
leaves.
Okay, like
she's walking with one
they just
person and
pop
then
out of doors.
she interacts, with all different people, and then they walk away.
Yeah. They've got all kinds of papers for her to look at.
Yeah.
As well. Tom, are you on the walk and talk?
no, I don't think I like that. Any opportunity to get the West Wing in, I'm all for it. But yeah, no, I think it's more likely. I always pictured this as just like just a throne room scene where you get a little bit of personality. Pardon me, I think being that they're announced, the way they announced it, that makes me think they're going to have a bigger part than like just like a one and done scene. So I think you'll have opportunities for, more character stuff with some of these people as the show goes on. But I think what Jen said first, like nailed it best. This is Basil Gill for season 3.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna even say her name on screen. She's just gonna be there, and then in the credits it'll be Linny.
Yeah.
That could be. I mean, it'd be great if they don't say her name, but she says a Linny thing, and then everyone's like, "Oh,
that would be
Linny."
that would be great.
Yes, that's what they need to do. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a heavy Morghese Gabriel storyline in this season, because it would just be like, what? What's going? Like, like a really like focus, not like a huge focus, but a lot more than we think we would get. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Just being like, what the hell's going? Like Anver.
When we were like, people was thinking Morghese wasn't even going to be in it.
Well, I said that. I was like, we don't even really need her in the show at all.
Well, not only do we need her.
Well, that's still yet to be
Star of season 3.
Star of season. Most screen time. All right, I want to move on to the next one here. We've got this next actor will be playing a messenger in episode 307, which is Golden Eyes. And her name is Leah Kron of Austria. Leah Kron of Austria.
Sounds like someone who would hang out with Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah,
Kron. Well, who's it? Krom is the god, right?
Yeah. So, when this was announced, I think on Blue Sky, I indicated that you would have one line. Lord Perrin, we're right fucked.
That's not a message.
That's the message.
That is a message.
You know what the message is.
I just came from the east side of the two rivers.
A la Paul Revere.
The Saldeans are coming.
She just rides in.
All the evidence is just pouring in.
Does she?
The evidence. There's a messenger. Need I say more?
Well, she has to deliver a message.
Check end mate. All right, so being as this is like basically a no-name character, and we're gonna let's do our picks in the way of like what we think this person is gonna do in just like a short thing. Jen, you think this is?
I did mine already. Yes.
The Saldeans are coming.
Yes.
Okay.
But like right before they come. Because I don't want it to be like
they're right behind me.
Yeah, like, she's not a very
Saldeans are coming.
Not a very efficient messenger.
Yeah, she's not fast. She's not a very quick messenger.
Their horses are much faster than.
Or she doesn't even know who they are. She could just be like, "They're coming. Someone's coming to help."
But it's
us.
the Saldeans. The Saldeans are coming.
Yes, but she doesn't even know who the Saldeans are.
I love it. We're just gonna build. Keep locking this in.
Jen's just piling onto her previous outrageous predictions. I love it.
It's really not that outrageous.
Tom.
Okay.
Yes.
We're right fucked. Is that what you?
Yeah, I believe that this is just going to be. This is going to be somebody in the Two Rivers giving Lord Perrin a message about how badly the battle is also going at other parts of the Two Rivers.
I'm going to. So this is. When I heard Messenger and I saw that this was the episode that the actor was going to be in, I immediately thought of Perrin's little cousin. Remember, like at the end of the battle, like there's like a messenger, and he asks him what his name is, and he's like, "I'm whatever,
okay.
Liam Ibar." I don't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
And Perrin's like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm for a cousin from whatever, blah blah blah." And he's like so excited, but. That there's another Ibarra still alive besides him.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Gabe is saying that the messenger will be from Saldea. That's not what he's saying. He's suggesting it, like as if they sent her ahead to tell him that they were coming.
Now she could be a Saldea.
I thought it was like a Two Rivers person, like bringing. I don't know, but that really doesn't make sense, Gabe. I think you got something going here. She's riding ahead, but that would be like a scout.
Gabe, don't encourage this, Gabe.
Yeah. Like
a messenger scout.
That would be a scout. I agree, probably.
She'd have to ride through the line of trolleys to get to them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm thinking this is...
Tree to tree, just over their heads.
Just set a paper airplane.
This could be... maybe this is a messenger that the Whitecloaks are leaving? No, probably not. I'm going to say it's the messenger. I don't even remember what the message the kid delivers. I don't remember at the end when Perrin's cousin comes. Little Ibarra. I don't even remember what the message is. It's not that Fail's coming, right?
No, it's after. It's
after the battle, right?
Yeah, it's like the last page of
maybe the Trollocs.
We see Perrin.
Maybe it's the Trollocs are whatever breaking.
No, it's like
retreating.
maybe. I think it's like even after that. It might be like.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going to put. It's a messenger to tell them that the Trollocs are retreating. All right.
Okay.
Messenger. Leah Kron. She looks like a messenger.
That's why they cast her, I guess.
Yeah. She's definitely got a messenger vibe to her.
Messenger face.
She can deliver messages, I bet, really well. All right. Next up, we have Finnish actor Salla Chervonen, who will be playing Jinny, according to her CV. Salla Chervonen. Finnish, very fair-skinned, fair-haired.
Where are these on? I know these are old, but are they anywhere newly posted? Where would they post it on Twitter?
Yeah, you can go on
I just
Twitter.
Want to look at the picture.
Yeah, that would help a bit.
Yeah,
I can post a link to her CV in Discord if you want to look her. If you want to click on that,
I'll just go to. Let's see.
Yeah, just Jinny. That's all we know. The only Jinny I recall it being mentioned in the show is Maureen's dog.
That's Jenny, isn't it?
Was it Jenny?
That was Jenny.
Oh,
I
it's
thought it was
Jenny.
Jenny.
Okay, so I don't know who Jinny is. I don't know of a Jinny in the Wheel of Time. I don't think that might be one of those names that's just not
Ginny Weasley.
used in the Wheel of Time. Is it possible? Is that possible?
It's possible. I'm looking right now.
Are you looking in the
Yeah,
compendium?
I am.
Sala Turvoni.
No Ginny's in here.
No, there's no Jinnies on the wiki either.
There's a Jillian, who was part of Val and Luca's circus. That's the closest thing.
Episode 3. So what is going on in episode 3 according to our
So it's
breakdowns?
Oh,
That's
they have
random.
her in episode 3?
Yeah, she will appear in a small speaking role in one episode of in one episode of season 3. I read it wrong. Okay, forget that then.
Small speaking role though. That's a key.
There's a Jini character.
Oh,
Jinny, who's a Shanshan Damane. Now Rand and this is for Joe. Rand and Avienda encounter her when they're in Shanshan after the igloo.
Oh, is this confirmation that Rand and Avienda are gonna have sex?
She has short yellow hair, and it looks almost motherly.
Okay, well, Sally's very young. She has short yellow hair, but she's not motherly.
Who's the character?
She looks like she's in her 20s.
Hold on.
Okay.
That doesn't preclude her from being a mother, but I wouldn't describe her as motherly.
Who's the character that keeps getting Else? This looks like season 3's Else Grinwell.
Oh, like Sally Saleh? She was
there's just been like
she was Else Treehill, right?
Yeah, and then they just took away her name though. I don't think she was like credited as Else Treehill.
Right.
But she had a small speaking role.
She did have a small speaking role.
This girl is the third try for.
Do you think she's a like a novice or an accepted? Is that what you're?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jinny the novice?
Yeah, she could be like somebody watching Galad or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is she one of those?
I don't know why she would have a name though. She has to have a name for some reason.
Galad, oh, he's so handsome.
So
Jinny, look at Galad. I know.
So what am I putting down? What's your official decision, Jen?
I'm gonna say novice.
Novice watching Galad.
Novice, whose name is right now is Else Grinwell, but will be changed to nobody.
Jinny.
Oh, it's Jinny. That's right. Wait, I forgot she had a name. I forget it. Jinny.
Call her by her name. All right, Jinny is a novice watching Galad. Tom.
I like that.
Now I want to pull up the teaser and freeze on that picture of Galad and see if she's back there.
There are two. What looks like novices are accepted in the background watching.
Yeah.
One of whom is blonde, I believe, but you can't tell.
Do you think it's too?
I don't think that the resolution is high enough to get details of those people's faces.
They're too far away.
Yeah.
Where's
sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, where's Matt? This is Matt Hatch. We need him to unblur. Yeah. We need some unblurring to happen.
Yeah. And that works. Just I'll pick something different just to pick something different. And I will say that Jinny is a Guy Shane.
Jinny the Guy Shane.
Yeah.
I think Jinny is probably an accepted. That's what I got. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she's going to say.
I thought Lovin' was all you got.
Maybe she's going to summon one of the other girls. I don't know. I'm looking. Sorry, I'm looking at
singer.
I'm pulling up the teaser
karate.
right now. She does karate. Oh! Wait. I changed my mind.
Sorry. Go ahead.
She's a maid into the sphere.
With karate, I'll kick your ass.
Hey, she's got some sort of fight training that could come in handy. All right, there is a blonde-haired novice in the background. There's actually three of them back there, and they're all novices. It looks like. Well, there's actually 2 people on the side as well. It looks like another guy and a woman. She could be, I don't know. Maybe she's one of the soldiers. Like, remember that Swan had, like, there were female soldiers. Did you guys remember that from like season 2 and I think in season 1 as well?
No.
Like the tower guard were female.
I vaguely do remember that.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, Tom, it is far away. I don't think this is beyond unblurring, though, and I think we might be able to do something with this at a later date. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my head. I have her down as a maiden of the spear, since you mentioned there was a Gini, Jinny, who was a maiden.
No, there was a GI.
Oh no, she was. Oh no, she was a Soldam. Damane. Sorry.
Damane. Get it right.
Well, we already have Rima as a Damane that Eginin is. Right, Eginin is hiding away. Is she hiding away multiple Damane?
Sure. I think she's hiding a Seldam and a Damane, and they're both chained.
Jinny doesn't sound like an ideal name, though.
Joe, are you seeing Gabe's comment?
Jinny equals genie equals Djinn equals snakes and foxes.
Small speaking role in one episode.
I agree. I don't think she's that, though. I'm going to put her down as a demonic. I'm changing it again. Demonic. All right. Here we go. Next person is Jonathan Ojinaka, who's playing the handsome harbor master in episodes 5 and or 6. And Jonathan's CV has him listed as being in the Wheel of Time as the handsome harbor master. And the director is Marta Cunningham, which is the director of episodes 5 and 6, block 3. So that's why they said that. So the handsome harbor master, episodes 5 or 6, block 3. Go.
And Chico.
Yeah, it's in Chico.
Do you think? He seems like a good-looking guy from the one picture I've seen.
Well, he's the handsome harbor master.
But do you think that's a is that going to be a clever name, or is that going to be like why would there be a
somebody refers to him as the handsome harbor master?
Yeah.
Like,
Nynaeve.
Are you forgetting about Lan after your conversation with the handsome harbor master?
He's going to be thirsty water of this season. You think?
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
I think someone either refers to him as the handsome harbor master, which is probably like Elaine, or he's flirting with somebody, and that's just how they referred to him as. I
love it, Jen. I think you have to be right with one of those because they both make a lot of sense. So.
Thank you.
The question is, which one, though, are you going to go with? You can't pick both of them. Handsome harbor master. So this guy, just to let you know, he's been in, I'm sorry I didn't mention it for the other people, he's been in an episode of Doctor Who. He's been in a mini-series, Paranoid, a TV series, The Worst Witch. He was Mr. Nightshade in that. He's been on Coronation Street, Hollyoaks, as so many of the other actors have been on, right? Wasn't Callum Kerr on Hollyoaks too as well?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the actors on the show were on Hollyoaks. So, what is your thoughts? What is your pick?
I like someone referring to him as the handsome harbor master.
Okay.
I'm going to go with that.
Okay, so he's referred to as the handsome harbor master by another character.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably not going to get any lines, or maybe a line or two. Tom?
I'll have lines.
I just hope that there is like a hideously ugly harbor master as well.
Which harbor master? The handsome one.
The handsome
Yes.
one.
You'll
Like
know. Wait, how do I know it? You'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
Well, I hope not, because there's some poor other guy out there just labeled the harbor master.
Yes. Even that. If there's the harbor master and the handsome harbor master, you're like, are you what? Are you shitting me?
Well, you know, at least we're not calling you the ugly harbor master,
Yeah.
right? You're just a regular looking guy, and this
Yeah,
guy's
he could be
handsome.
the harbor master, and you could be the ugly harbor master. Like, I'd rather have it the other way around.
Would you rather?
I guess those are my options.
He's not that handsome. Okay. Well. All right. Tom, any thoughts specifically though? Just a harbor master in Tenchico?
Yeah, I think that's it. I think I think maybe I think I like the way that Jen put it. I can see like Nynaeve being like overwhelmed with Tenchico when they first go there, and trying to pretend that she wasn't, and then Elaine going back with, "Oh, I guess you were just taken by the handsome harbor master then, right?"
Okay, so I'm going to put down Tenchikian who flirts with Nynaeve for you.
Sure.
He's thirsty. Thirsty.
Yeah,
harbor master,
he heard
right?
you channeling the Archers.
It's his cousin.
Yes.
I think it's. I kind of like the idea of everyone of guys just constantly trying to flirt with Nynaeve.
Yes, and her just
being
like,
no, I'm not. I'd literally don't. Could I not have less interest in you? Like,
you are handsome. I will give you that. But
yeah, fine.
Sorry. My heart is held by another. All right. I'm gonna go off that. I'm gonna say it's a harbor master who interacts with sea folk.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a sea folk ship pulls up. We have that, right? A sea folk ship coming in, and he's the handsome harbor master who's there.
So there's no reference to his looks at all on the show.
No, there is, but not by Nynaeve or Elaine or anybody.
Okay.
Maybe the mistress of the ships says something to him. You know, maybe a little bit derogatory.
They're putting their shirts on a little slower for the handsome harbor master.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's take him back off. That one's handsome.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like,
Let's take him back off, ladies.
yes. They're from like the 50s.
I think he's rather tasty.
I mean, he could be dressed like Aladdin, right? They have those hats.
That's true. He could
Oh
be.
no, those hats are from Tyr. I keep getting confused.
Yes.
No, the conical hats are in Tenchico.
No,
they're from.
aren't. I always thought that too, but doesn't Joylin from Tyr and he brings the hat, or does he pick up the hat in Tenchico?
No, he gets the hat in Tenchico. That's why it's funny, because he's Tyrion and he's wearing a Tenchican style hat,
so
and then he just wears it for the rest of the series because he likes it so much.
His Tyrion like vest with no shirt and his Tenchican conical hat make him dressed like Aladdin.
Yes.
Julian, Aladdin, yeah. And he's got a romance with a Panarch.
That's true.
He takes her away and shows her basically, the world. Holy shit. Was this on purpose?
No, what?
Did Robert Jordan basically put Aladdin in the story as like a tertiary character?
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, he's
Aladdin's a thief, though, right? More, but
it's more than a thief catcher. Yeah, but
he's a thief catcher, so
he's
like
poor.
it's a twist.
He is poor.
Yeah, Julian isn't really poor.
Thief taker. Sorry.
What did you
Julian
say?
isn't
Thief
really-
catcher.
somebody, they call them thief catchers in like another
Oh,
city or something like that. But he calls himself a thief taker. He's like Bilbo
Wait,
Baggins, expert treasure hunter.
Dana says he wears a conical hat from Tyr and then buys a fez in Tenchico.
No, that's all wrong.
If Dana's saying it, then we're wrong.
Okay, but
I know, but
they refer to the fez as I thought they referred to the fez as a conical hat, and that bothered me because it's like not a full cone; it's like chopped off. It's like the beginning of a cone, and then it's not pointy. So I didn't like that description. But maybe she's right. Maybe it's two different hats.
The fez is the hat, though. It's not. That's not what he wears in Tyr, though. He gets that in Tenchico.
I don't know. I don't have.
Unless they actually wear conical hats. Like you're right, Jen. I always pictured it as a fez, never like an actual cone, like they were wearing cones on their head.
It's conical, but it's not a cone. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like
all right. I'm gonna look this up while you guys talk. So.
Sounds like I gotta look this up. We gotta stop the show. Let's just stop the show.
No, you guys
because we need to find out.
Is Joylin Aladdin? See if there's like a dissertation.
No, I'm just gonna be looking at the costumes, the outfits in Tyr.
Does Joylin have one big patch over one side of his pants? And is he barefoot?
Yikes.
His last name is what? Sandor?
Sandar.
Sandar. Yes.
Sand, like the deserts of Agrabah.
Yeah, look, he's got a picture of it. Well, this is
like the deserts of Agrabah. It's all coming together.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you have the? You're looking him up in the handbook, Tom?
No, none of that. Nothing about his hat is in the handbook. So I'm looking up the costume, like the what people wear in Tyr, and then I'll go from there.
Somebody go to the library and look up the Joylin Sandar box and see what you can find out.
Here we go. Terran costume.
He usually wears a flat conical hat and carries a sword breaker. This is the Dragon.
Yeah, but that's just
usually is every.
Oh, that is in the Dragon Reborn. So that's before. Yeah, that's before they go to Tenchico. But I thought he looks like ridiculous, and everyone makes fun of him because he wears the hat because it looks out of place.
I don't know.
Okay, well, whatever. Let's move on.
You can't.
The Handsome Harbor Master. That's where we were, right?
Yes.
All right. I've got him as interacting with the sea folk. Jen, you have, he's referred to it as the Handsome Harbor Master by another character. And Tom, you have him as a harbor master who flirts with Nynaeve. Thirsty harbor master.
That's right.
Yes. All right. And our final new cast member. This is probably the most interesting one and surprising. We have Guy Moody, which sounds like a made up name. Has the role?
Yes.
Has the role of child buyer / the questioner listed on his CV. Child buyer in season 3 of The Wheel of Time. I have so many questions.
Well, luckily for you, child buyer is here to ask them for you.
Okay. Anyway.
Questioner.
No, I know that. I know that, but he's not going to answer my questions, and neither are you. We need Rafe here. Get me Rafe on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Child.
What?
Oh, you're doing. Okay. You're doing nailed it, huh?
What? Yeah, sorry. I'm all over the place tonight.
You watch just with cooking shows. That's all.
That's all.
Yeah, child buyer. I am shocked. I am apoplectic. What is he doing here? Like, I feel like his time has passed. Like, if you were going to put buyer in the show, he should have been in, like, the first season. Why now?
Maybe
We
they
have to
just need another white cloak to have a name.
do we is he so he's just going to be like nobody of note necessarily, just another named White Cloak.
Um,
You don't you why would you put Byar in though then? If you just need
and
somebody
where
to
is he?
We
Is
don't
he in
know.
Tenchico or is he in?
I don't know.
It's
I couldn't find this guy's CV or anything about him online. Every time, how bad is this? Every time I searched his name, I kept getting the actor Brendan Gleeson who played Mad Eye Moody in Harry Potter, and other guys like Ray Moody and all these other people. Guy Moody would not come up. Couldn't find him. He looks like Child Buyer though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like kind of how I pictured him.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he should be in the Two Rivers, but are we gonna have? Is Valda gonna be in the Two Rivers too? And Dane and Byar?
Well, I think we had Valda elsewhere, recruiting Galad for the White Cloaks.
Oh, that's right.
So we actually had 3 different White Cloak stories going on, which is probably
Yes.
not going to happen. I mean, not that the Valda one. That's not like a big one, but we have Carradine, who we assume is going to be in Tanchico. Is Byar with him, or is Byar where he belongs in the Two Rivers?
I think he's going to be with. I think he's going to be in Tenchico. I think he's just going to be. I think this is the White Cloak equivalent of Linny, and there's just going to be a wackadoo questioner, and he's going to be credited as Byar. Byar's not a questioner in the books.
No, he's not. Neither is Valda, though. So
So yeah, I think that's probably just he's just going to be some dude.
yeah, I mean, I think that just means they're not going to have Asunawa. I'm guessing Vald is like the combination of Asunawa and Nile, because we don't even. I mean, are we going to get Pedro Nile?
I think. I mean, Valda seems to. It looks to me like I mean, Valda just is. I think he's eventually going to be the Valda in the books, where he's going to be in charge of the White Cloaks. You know.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, and he's just taking on other pieces. He was Byar in the first, like that was.
Yeah.
I don't know. So.
So.
Oh yeah, I was a surprise.
Yeah, this is really surprising, just because, again, like if you're going to put Byar in this show, why are you waiting till season 3 to do it? Is he? I'm thinking he could be a White Cloak with Dane. Mm-hmm. He's the questioner with Dane, right? So there's probably always a group of questioners that are going to be with the regular soldiers. Mm-hmm. He's the one going there, and that means probably that So there's a lot of questioners in this show now, because right, Carradine's a questioner. Whether I don't know if he's going to be a questioner in this, though. I mean, I don't even know if it matters for what they're going to use him for.
Yeah.
But Carradine's also a questioner, and he's like a higher up one.
Yes.
So they could use him in the Two Rivers Byar to be a questioner with Dane, and he's. I don't know, man. Like, is Fane there too? I mean, we have Fane there as well. So now you have Byar there. Are they all just kind of like at odds, or I don't know? Like, there's a lot of unrest going on between the 3 of them, and we could still have that scene where maybe the scene where Dane kills Byar is going to be in this season.
Wow. Okay.
Or are they just setting up, they're bringing him in because, does this mean that they're going to do that scene eventually because Byar's in the show?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still leaning towards Byar is.
Yeah, you said Tenchico.
Well, no, more than that. I think Byar is going to be another like bone to the fans. He's just going to be a guy standing around, not really doing much.
The fact that it says the questioner makes me think like that's how people are referring to him.
And then
Like he's the questioner in a specific scene where he questions somebody, or or somebody, so like
Oh, wow.
his name is Byar, but he's not like a big character. He's just like the questioner whose name happens to be Byar, but nobody cares except us.
Gabe has got a great question in chat. Are the questioners called Child?
I think
Child
Byar-
Valda's
Yeah.
called Child Valda. Doesn't she tell Egwene to call him Child Valda in season 1?
Oh, does he?
Why don't,
Okay. I
think
guess so.
yeah.
There we go. All right. It's already been established then. Jen, what do you think, Jen, about this?
I just told you what I think.
I'm sorry. What did she say?
Are you serious?
Serious? I just explained it to you.
No, that he'll be like in one scene. He'll probably be.
Oh,
in-
that's right. I'm sorry. Okay, cut that out. Forget it.
I mean, no, it's fine. I don't know if they're gonna be questioning people in Tenchi. I don't know. I can't commit to a location for him. It seems like
You need to make a
I
commitment.
guess we had
Jen.
Valda, Dane, and Jeffram in season 2, but I don't know if they were ever speaking and existing together on like in a scene other than like the fight scene at the end. I feel like there's always like 2 white cloaks and like no more with names.
There
And,
was
like,
there was a scene before the battle, wasn't there, with all 3 of them?
Is Valda in that scene?
No, I think it's just 2 of them.
Well, no, that's the earlier scene. But isn't there
before the
another scene
incense.
before the fight
I don't think so.
with the 3 of them, like before they actually decide? Like, I know there's the
When they're in the
initial-
Oasis,
Is it an oasis? Is that what it is?
No, that's the
Whatever
scene that.
yeah. It's just the 2,
I don't know.
just the father and son. When they're
Yeah.
talking about like we have something else that they don't have, and we thought it was like the light, but I think it's like catapults.
Oh yeah, the trebuchets.
I don't
Yeah.
actually know what they meant.
Our plan. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. But so then Valda, the first time we see him is when he's actually fighting in the.
No, Valda's
No,
in.
he's in the episode with Avienda.
But I'm saying, like, the first time we see that he's with the other 2 is, you know
They
what I'm
might
saying?
mention him. I don't remember though. I don't know. No, he's with Dane, obviously. So we know he was
Okay.
with Dane earlier. Yeah, I
That's
don't
true.
remember. For some reason, I feel like he wasn't in that scene. I don't know. That's why I just feel like if Valda, well, you don't think Valda's going to be in the 2 rivers though, so maybe he will be in the 2 rivers. All right, I think Valda will be in the 2 rivers, but if you guys think he's only going to appear in that scene with Galad,
That's what I think.
not in
I-
anything else.
If Valda's going to be in the 2 rivers, I don't think there's any way that Fane could be there too with the Whitecloaks, right? I can't see the 2 of them
It's
together.
too much. It's too much.
I don't know if they're gonna. Now I'm thinking like I don't know. I feel like we always expect too much of Fane, and we're always like disappointed in the amount of the. But Guy Roberts did say at WatCon that there's
Yeah.
gonna be more for him coming, so he's definitely
Yeah.
gonna do something this season.
Yeah.
All right, maybe they'll make Jacob Carradine not a questioner, and then this guy will be the questioner in Tenchico, and he questions somebody there.
All right. So you have him in Tenchico as
Sure.
well.
Yeah, I don't love it, but just put him there.
All right. Well, I definitely do not think he's in Tenchico. I think if you're going to put a White Cloak named Byar in the
Stay
show,
with Dane.
he's going to go with Dane and be in the 2 rivers, because why else would you name him Byar? You could just give him another name, and if you want to send him over to Tenchico with Carradine.
Why would you name a girl that works in a bar Dana? That's really close to Tom Maryland's girlfriend Dina's name. Why would you do that?
But it's not the same name, though.
It's really close. I don't know. Because it doesn't matter for the show.
No, not for the show, but I feel like this is that Chesmal Emery conversation that Rafe said he had. Like, we're not naming the person Chesmal Emery because there's another character named Chesmal Emery that needs to do other stuff. This is
Right.
almost like we can't use the name Byar because this guy does something totally different in the books. Let's just use it.
But he already did it. It's over already. I don't know. Whatever.
He didn't
Yeah,
do any
doesn't
of it.
I'm not committing to either, but put me for Tenchico, fine.
I'm putting you for Tenchico. I'm going to put him in 2 rivers.
So I have an important update because I was doing research while we were talking.
Is it about hats?
It's about hats. So in tier,
Here we
they
go.
wear low, wide, conical hats, not fez-like, almost like a Vietnamese kind of a thing, right? Like if you're in the rice paddy, you can picture that.
Like with a big brim?
Yeah, very wide, very low, cone-shaped, right? So yes,
So does this have
that's what tier wears.
Oh wow!
does it have
yeah.
a cone, like a point at the top?
Yeah, a point.
Like you know,
wide.
like Jen. Think of like
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it.
think
What?
of like what's it called? Mortal Kombat, like Raiden or
Raiden, yeah. Right.
Okay.
like
Okay.
this very
So that's-
wide, like
Right.
Chinese
Yes.
looking type.
Like they're you're out.
Okay. All right.
so-
All the way.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So that's the tier. That's the Terran lower class. I work out in the reeds, doing stuff. Hat.
Okay.
Tanchico, Tarabon altogether. That's the Fez. He does a swap.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
He's
but he
always
is wearing this hat in the beginning, and then he switches to the
Yes.
other hat. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is the hat we all know and love.
See, that's what a fez
Yes.
game just supposed to be. But to me, a fez is like the Aladdin version, the animated Aladdin fez.
Where it's
that's
very
like
small.
this big and sits just on like the top.
It's a 6 ounce
corner of
Fez.
your head.
Yeah.
That's how I picture a fez. I
Like a
always
shot
do.
glass on the head. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
nobody
it's
wears
just,
hats.
like, too
Nobody
big.
wears hats like that except for maybe
too
drag
big.
queens and but yeah.
Babies.
And animals. People who
Yes,
like to
like
dress their
chimpanzees.
dogs.
He bobby pins it into his hair every day.
Yes. Chimps. People who dress their dogs up. Things like that.
I like it. I'm sorry, I can't accept this other fez that covers the person's whole head.
An actual hat size
Not
Fez, isn't
acceptable
it?
to me.
No good. It won't work.
Yeah. How did Aladdin keep that on?
The power of animation.
Yes, I guess so.
That's how.
One of his
that's,
wishes.
That's how filthy he is. It's just. It touches his head. It's not moving.
It's caked on
It
there.
sticks. It
Sticks
sticks
to
onto
his
his hair.
Dirty,
Grease.
sticky hair.
Yep.
He's so hot. Oh. All right.
They made a
Right.
live action one, didn't they, at one point?
Yes.
They did
Yeah,
do
they
a live
did.
action
Who
of that.
played
Will
Aladdin?
Smith.
I know
Nobody
Will Smith was the genie.
So-
famous.
His name started with an M. Hold
Did he
on.
wear? What did he wear, Jen?
I don't know. I, can't
don't
remember
believe
now.
he had a hat for much of it.
Hold on. Let's look.
I bet you it
This is
wasn't a little
important.
tiny cartoon hat.
No, Naomi
name-
Scott was
What's his
Jasmine.
name. Let's see. This is so important. Mina Masood. But let me go to images.
To see about that.
No, he has a. I guess it's bigger. It's a little bigger. It's not as big as what you're showing me in that other picture. It's still perching on his head, from what I can see. Let me see if I can find a good picture of it.
All right.
Well, you guys move on.
Keep yapping, Jen. No, I'll be right back.
Okay. No, move on. I'm gonna look for a picture. Just put it in chat. Go.
Do they sing all
done?
the exact same songs too?
Yeah, Jasmine has a different song.
Guy Ritchie
That's-
wrote this movie, directed this, and wrote it.
Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't know this was a Guy Ritchie vehicle.
It was okay. These movies don't really need to be made, though.
No, of
My
course
opinion.
not. They're just trying to cash
Like
in.
the prequel to the Lion King live action.
Is that the one that's
movie.
coming out? Like Mufasa? What's it called? Mufasa?
Yeah, I think it's out. Mufasa.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it.
Okay, here.
We
here,
do have,
listen.
so I did want to go back because there were a couple of castings that we talked about after we did our unknown role list, and we need to plug in our guesses for this. For some reason, I do have 2 guesses plugged in, but I don't know if that was from memory or whatnot. We have Cameron Jack, Tom, who I already plugged in as Samael. He filmed in the
That's
Czech Republic and South Africa. He's a short guy, so Tom, you think it's Samael? Jen, are you? Do you think it's Samael as well?
Cameron Jack.
Yeah.
I just quickly looked at him again.
I'm gonna also put him as Samael, but then that means
Yeah.
But then that means that there's no Samael Gabriel Ravine combination.
Why?
Well, because
he's Gabriel.
there's already an actor playing Gabriel. Unless you're going to say they're doing like Mask and Mirrors.
Something that the show has yet to do in any way.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to put him as
Whatever.
Samael just because
Just
it's as good a guess as any.
Yeah.
The other one is Anne Agbomo. She was believed to be filming in South Africa. She is 5'10". So she is a tall lady. Filmed in South Africa, which is where they did filming for The Waste, some Tanchico, and also I think some of the flashback scenes, Age of Legends.
Hold on. Bring Anne up. Okay, yeah, she is a. So she's got a little bit of a CV, Anne, right? I don't know. Right. She played. She was one of the Amazons in Justice League, and Wonder Woman. She was on Krypton as a serious regular. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess the question is, right? Like her previous appearance as warriors in a lot of things, and her her size would jump to Aiel. I don't know.
Yeah, I have her listed as flashback Aiel, so I don't have her as like one of the Aiel in The Waste. She's going to be part of one of the flashbacks.
Yeah, I think that they're right. I mean, they've pretty clearly gone away from making the Aiel like all look like Conan O'Brien.
Maybe that's what they look like in the Age of Legends. Jen, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think she's definitely a maiden.
Maiden of the Spear. All right. Okay. That fills in all our gaps for now, unless we get new castings and we have to throw anyone else in there. We did, and I don't know if you want to talk about this real quick, but we do now have some official people who we didn't know cast with those castings over the last couple of weeks, so we could go review those if you'd like and see how well we did. Although most of these were Omar,
sure.
Not you, Jen.
Oh, that's okay.
So we have Shora Agdashlu is confirmed to be Elida, so that puts us all. Jen, I don't think you were going to pick not Elida, but Omar picked Elida for this one, so
Okay.
I'm sure.
Well, I get credit for all Omar's picks.
Sure.
We'll
just tell Omar he has to buy us
unless
all
he
around.
Unless he gave us a bad one just to throw us off.
He did. He said there was one guess he knew was wrong.
He purposely gave the wrong.
All right, let's see.
But he wouldn't tell us what it was.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good question. All right. Well, anyway, Lida, we're all there. Callum Kerr, we all had. Jen, Omar put for you Galad, which is correct, although we could have been all wrong, but we weren't.
Briefly excited that we were all wrong, but that's
yes. Luke Featherston, Tom, you and Omar both said Gowan. You were right. I said Lord Luke. I was wrong.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I think I just wanted to be different. Plus, I
thought it was Lord Luke for a long time.
Yeah, I really wanted him to be Lord Luke, I think. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Right, Anthony Kay. Now that we've seen him it wasn't announced, but now that we've seen the teaser, we know that he's replacing Emmanuel Imani as Ivan. Yeah. So, Tom, you and I both had that correct. Jen, you had him as Hamar.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny. I would have think that was Tom. You must have put somebody else's Hamar. I thought you had him somewhere. Next up, we have Nuno Lopez. So none of us technically got it right. I think we're gonna have to hold off on this. Well, I'm wrong because I just said he's not in the show. Omar said Ravine, and Tom, you said Asmodean.
Right.
So we really don't know yet. He could be those people. So I'm gonna hold off on that. We'll come back to that.
Could all be right.
You'd all be right.
Yes, everyone except me, because I had said he's not on the show. And then finally, we have Olivia Williams, which we all had guessed would be more gays. And that was an Omar pick as well, Jen.
Okay, good.
So, yeah. Now that, I wonder if Ravine is the one that Omar is talking. Nah, whatever. We'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll find out another time. All right. It's looking pretty even, actually, so far. I think, well, no, I'm doing bad. Tom, you've got everybody right.
I think I have as many right so far in this season as I did completely in season 2. That's with my half. I think you gave me half credit for Baden or Chiad.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, you got very mad at that.
Or Chiad.
All right, I think it's a good time to wrap up this show. It's time to wrap up the year.
Ooh, well
Not
done.
just
Joe.
the show. This is our last show of 2024.
Oh my gosh.
Would anyone like to give a speech?
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Oh wait, that's the wrong holiday.
No, yeah, you've done that one already.
I've also already done that one.
We also have that one. We have that one recorded already.
Another year down for Talk Around Riyadh. An exciting year to come.
Yeah, 2025. We got
Big
the
year.
season 3.
Season 3.
We made it through a whole year of no TV show.
Yeah.
We did it.
We survived.
It was faster, I think, than the season 1 to season 2 gap. It seemed to move.
Well, it's
faster.
a smaller gap as well, right? It's only going to be, what is it?
Year and a half.
Yeah.
18 months, 17 months,
Yeah.
17 months, I think. Yeah, something like that.
as opposed to 2 years. Almost
Well,
2
if
years.
there's a
It was like
season
21 months.
21
Yeah.
months.
It's going to be a
22
really
months.
big,
20 months.
really big break between season 3 and season 4 too.
Oh, don't get me started. Let's try to keep
Okay.
happy. It's
Okay.
The year's ending.
Yes.
2025 is coming. Season 3 is coming. Jordan Khan, Watt Khan, Malkiri Khan, all the other Khans, all that kind of thing.
That kind of thing.
Wind,
Fire.
fire, that sort of thing.
All that sort of thing. All right. I want to remind everyone to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Blue Sky. Join us over in Discord to continue the conversation there. We also post our episodes on YouTube, so be sure to go to our YouTube page to like and subscribe. Rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts, and check out our merchandise and Patreon pages to support us that way. Links to all the aforementioned information are included in the show notes to this episode. Final words for 2024, Tucker and Riyadh. Jen?
Happy New Year.
Tom?
Happy New Year, Joe.
Thanks everyone for listening, and you'll hear us next year.